Well guys, some huge Legend of Zelda Wii U news has indeed been revealed. For now, all this information is rumors, but Emily Rodgers is a pretty renowned leaker, also with her comrade Unseen64. Those two people are probably one of the biggest leakers on Twitter, I would say. And Emily Rodgers has some information about the new Legend of Zelda Wii U game that's definitely worth your time, guys. There's 3 big rumors she has leaked in the past 24 hours, and oh my god, if this is true, this could potentially be the greatest Zelda game of all time, and potentially even the best video game of all time. We already know this is an open-world Zelda game taking place on the Wii U. That's about all the information we have about the game so far. And not only is some of this information new, but some of it is actually kinda contradicting earlier information. Let me get into the information right now. Rumor 1, this is what I was talking about with the contradiction. She is saying that the game will come out for Wii U and Nintendo NX. She has information confirming that's true. Obviously, she won't tell you her sources because obviously then anybody could be a leaker, and then also that person who leaked the information may get in trouble. So for now, all she can say is her sources. Obviously, Nintendo confirmed in the past that this will be coming to Wii U. They never mentioned NX, so I guess that's not really a contradiction, but still, it's pretty big news either way. That is pretty big news. Source 2, or rumor 2. Rumor 2 says she has multiple sources saying that Link can be a male or a female character. Holy shit, man, that is insane. That's insane. Obviously, it won't be too drastic. It won't really change the story, probably. It's going to be Link and Linkle, probably, that character from Hyrule Warriors. I'm assuming that's how it's going to work. That's my guess. I could be wrong on that. But that's exactly how I'm thinking it's going to work. Obviously, if this is the case, I'm guessing there's not really going to be a relationship aspect between Zelda and Link. Obviously, in Skyward Sword, that was probably the best example of a real relationship the two characters had. Before that, Twilight Princess and really Ocarina of Time, they didn't really have much of a relationship. I'm guessing if you can have a dual gender character, that means Zelda obviously won't be kissing a girl. Nintendo's kind of a fundamentalist company, so they wouldn't probably allow that in their video games, which is definitely suggesting that this is going to be a no relationship game, which is not too crazy. And number 3, potentially, this is my opinion, this is probably the biggest information we have. They're going to be saying that most characters will have voice acting, except obviously Link. That is very significant news. That is everything I've ever wanted from a Zelda game. That last piece of information, I gotta be honest with you. If Zelda needs to have voice acting, I don't care what people say, voice acting is one of the huge and biggest drawbacks to Legend of Zelda. I'm tired of reading text. This is supposed to be a AAA experience, an open world adventure game. That's just something that should be there. You have games like Uncharted, you have games like Crysis. The point is, like, every game out there has voice acting. It's really hard for me to go and play these voice acting games, right? Then go on my Wii U and play a game that costs the same amount of money, right? And there's no voice acting. I understand if it's a Mario game with no story, but Zelda games overall have decent stories. And it's really, we're in an era now where voice acting is cheaper than ever. Obviously, I'm not saying it's not cheap, and I'm not saying it is cheap. I'm just saying it's definitely more affordable than ever. And expectations from the consumer, especially with mobile games now. Not mobile games are having voice acting. It's really hard for Nintendo to make the excuses that voice acting, can't happen. So overall, also she's saying here, besides a Link, that's fair. Link is supposed to be you. You're supposed to be Link. Not having voice acting on the main character is fine. As long as the other characters have voice acting, I don't fucking have to read text for fucking 5 years. You know what? I can live with that. Overall, this is some really, really big information coming from a pretty verified leaker. She has leaked some big stuff in the past, and for the most part, she's gotten the stuff right. This is really big information, man. And I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you think all of these are real? Maybe just some of them, or maybe none of them. But overall, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see what happens with this, especially with E3 coming up in 2 months.